Where's the beef? Gamer Podcast. Welcome to a brand new episode of Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. I'm Clint Maximus. I'm going to sit down with Chris. How you doing?
What's up? I am Chris from Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast.
What you been doing? What's been happening today?
We are in lockdown mode, so home, bathroom, room, kitchen, bathroom, room, kitchen, bathroom.
Fair enough. That's pretty much it.
Sometimes it's kitchen, really. Sometimes kitchen, bathroom, room, you know.
So you make a sandwich, then you go sit on the toilet, and then you go into your room later, finish the sandwich.
I don't eat while I'm taking a shit. Damn, that's nasty.
I don't know how. It's like, KFC's here. It's like, okay, give me 1 sec.
If that's something you do, it's not what I do.
I don't think I've ever sat and eaten something while sat on the crapper.
Ooh, that's nasty.
No. I might have taken a bite of a sandwich and walked towards the bathroom after. That's like the most I've done.
I don't even like to eat food in my room. I like to eat food in the kitchen and kitchen only.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't even like to eat popcorn in my room because the room will smell like popcorn the whole night, and I'm like, I have to sleep here, you know. I don't like anybody to smoke in my room. Nobody to drinking is fine. Drinking is fine. Chips is fine. Snacks is fine. Popcorn is it's kind of like
a big no-no.
Yeah, because the smell and it's not at the summer it's not a problem because the windows are open. But at the winter I have to open the windows and my room will freeze.
So what if a really, really hot chick is lying in bed naked, you know?
Dude, she can
she's
take
saying
a shit in
you
my
can
room.
do me, and then she's just I don't know, she brings out this bag of microwave popcorn and starts eating it in front of you. What would you do?
I mean, if I can rub the buttery popcorn on her, it's no problem.
Then it's fine. Very good.
There is something it's like wishing for $1 billion, and it ain't gonna happen.
It could happen. Right. Should we take a look and see what's going on in
Yes.
By the way, is there any games you're playing right now or no?
No Man's Sky. I have a big beef with No Man's Sky. We'll at the beef section at the end. Look forward to it.
Oh, by the way, I think what I'll do is as well, I'm going to mention the social medias now before we start. So you can join our official podcast on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, anything at all. We don't mind bad comments either. You can say we're shit. It's fine as long as you comment. It's fine with me. Just go look for Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. Look for me on Instagram as well, at Clint Maximus. And Chris, where can people find you?
First of all, I like salty comments. Every time I'm out of salt, I look for salty comments. So any hate comment is good comment.
Of course, 100%. I love it. I love laying into people after they've written something selfish. It's like, let's see how we can make his day shitty.
So salty. Ooh, my salad needs a bit of salt. Let me read some comments. It's so good. People can find me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Taporin. It's Taporin.
Nice. Right, let's take a look at our first story for today. Good story, this one, by the way. I was reading about this one already, so blocky bastard. Sorry, website popping up. So, Ubisoft Division, Ubisoft The Division studio is working on an open-world Star Wars game. Now, these are the guys, of course, behind Tom Clancy's The Division, and they're working on a very story-driven adventure in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games as well. So, anything you would like to say?
The Division made they made some good games, but the issue with Division 1 and 2 is always they didn't had like good end content, because once I was done with the game, there was nothing for me to stay hooked. Like the Destiny 2 at least left me a good amount of time to stay hooked, but Division no. So also, like, I'm really scared they're gonna make this as a service game, and I have a really high probably it's gonna be a service game, and I'm like, just see what happened with Avengers. It's like the worst game ever sold, because it doesn't matter if you cram in Luke Skywalker, if you cram in all of these amazing, characters from a show we love. We saw what happens. We saw what happened with Battlefield 2. People are starting to learn their lesson. They're not trusting companies, especially what happened with Cyberpunk. People are not jumping on the bandwagon anymore. Hype is gone. Hype is starting to really go away. So just like don't do. They're gonna do it. It's Star Wars. They're gonna do it. But at least don't make it like in your face, like something, at the back of my mind, something I never see it. Something like it's not even a currency I'll find while playing the game. I don't want it. I don't want to see it.
All right. Well, as long as they just make an actual good open world Star Wars game, something that's relative, something that can connect with people, I think we'll be fine. But I'm always worried that they do like I don't know, like EA, for example, with fucking Anthem or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, some stupid shit like that, because I just go crazy. As I'm like, why would you do this? Why? I just want a proper like RPG Star Wars open world game. That's it. That's all I want.
KOTOR, something like KOTOR, please.
Cool.
And this is so the bigger question here. This opens up a lot of opportunities for other companies, because seems like EA doesn't hold the reins of the Star Wars IP anymore, because Ubisoft.
Yes, exactly. They had it for a long time, didn't they? EA.
Yeah. So now anybody who has a good idea can pitch it to Disney, to Almighty Mouse. And if it's a good idea, they can make the game. So,
well, this is what they said in a statement. They said they want AAA, like real big companies, to handle these, like their content for Disney, like Star Wars, like Marvel, that kind of stuff. They want like really big AAA, like they want the best ones to do their idea. They just want a good game. Because you know how superhero games are and stuff, it's only recently we've been getting good ones. But back in the day, man, the 90s and early 2000s, forget it. You know what I mean? Any kind of movie tie-in, any kind of fucking superhero game was always shit. They were awful. Now they're like really starting to realize, you know what? There's money to be made in video games, and they're seeing it now. And I really hope they do something good. I really do. I really, really do.
What was the last good superhero game?
The last good superhero game? I think the Arkham series. Oh, even Spider-Man. Spider-Man was good.
Spider-Man, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because, it's still even Spider-Man... Look, Spider-Man was good because Sony is like backed it up. They are like first party. 100%, so we got Avengers. We saw how that turned out. So
exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of superhero games are usually caca. They're shit. Yeah. And the thing is, especially with like a lot of the superhero games 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they were all just movie tie-ins. They were movie video games. This is what makes it worse. You know what I mean? Look, man, seriously, look for things like Batman Begins, Batman Forever, all those old Batman games, man. They're terrible. You can't play them.
Dude, there was one... like, which one was it? Thor that Sega made. It's like, whoa, this is unbelievable bad. I remember that game. And sorry, I think there was an Iron Man game also on the PS2, maybe.
I think so, yeah. When Iron Man came out.
Oh, like 2007.
Like when the first Iron Man movie came out, or the second Iron Man movie, they started making all these fucking games, and they were just shit.
Yeah. So I really want Naughty Dog to make a Star Wars game. Imagine how good the game will look.
Oh, it'll be fucking phenomenal. It'll be that, or Blue Point can make a game as well. I'd be happy if they make a superhero game. The only ones who are pretty good is Insomniac and Rocksteady. They're the only two that I trust right now.
Yeah.
That's probably about it.
So, this opens up a big opportunity to get really good Star Wars game, but also it's a big opportunity to get really more shitty Star Wars game.
probably going to be awful, isn't it?
Yeah. So, we got Jedi Fallen Order.
Eh?
We got Jedi Fallen Order, which was like...
But that was actually pretty good. This I did enjoy, actually. It was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and it's made by EA. I'm in the comics with EA. This is like surprised us.
They're fuckers, man. Didn't they had a big statement saying, the single player game is over. It's all about multiplayer, and then yet they still make fucking single player games. Honestly, right. Let's get into our next story because otherwise that'll be my beef for later. By the way,
I mean, when was the biggest open? Seriously, in 2020, what was the big multiplayer game? There was
big
none.
Multiplayer game.
Tell me one.
Probably just Call of Duty. I reckon that's it.
No, on 2020.
Oh, 2020. Oh, what? I'm trying to think. What game came out in 2020?
All of them were amazing single player games. Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, but a lot of those they have what do you call it? They have multiplayer sections in it.
I know. Having multiplayer section doesn't mean it's not the center of the game, not like Battlefield or Division
I know what you mean,
or Anthem or Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty has single player too, but nobody thinks about Call of Duty as a single player game. They always multiplayer, the big aspect multiplayer, then it's single player. So I'm like, they're wrong. They're wrong, Like the one of the most sold games this year, unfortunately, it turned out to be, not good, which was Cyberpunk. It's a single player game. It's not like, we only want multiplayer gamers. No, we want good games. We go for good games. It doesn't matter if it's multiplayer or it's just single player.
I didn't think Cyberpunk was that bad, by the way. Yeah, fair enough. It had some glitches. It had some bugs and shit. And yes, it was playable on the older gen, but as an actual game, I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was a good game.
I love the fact when you give it's a good game, but and this and that.
But it's still a good game. Right, let's get into our next story. Let's get into Hogwarts Legacy has delayed to 2022. The Harry Potter spin-off will be launched by publisher Warner Brothers Games. They just announced. Let me quickly read the announcement. They said, "We would like to thank fans from around the world on the tremendous reaction to the announcement of Hogwarts Legacy from our Portkey game label." This is what they said. And then Hogwarts Legacy will be released in 2022. So, but the thing is, I'm seeing that, let me double check, that's not the next story. Yeah. But I'm seeing that a lot of fans, because this is the next story into it as well, they're saying to delay it. For obvious reasons, I think what we just spoke about now.
Yeah. After the shitstorm of Cyberpunk, everybody's like, okay, we're sorry. We were up in your ass, Cyberpunk. We don't want any games. No new games for 3 years. At least when it comes out, give us a good game. So
exactly.
And you know what? I'm very excited about Hogwarts Legacy because I always had this fantasy of playing a game where I'm a wizard. I can level up. I have let's say my own little spice of life. I buy some clothes. I maybe buy some bed. I don't know if it's not going to be in the game, but still, upgrade maybe my room, customize a bit of my room, and maybe spice of life, maybe a bit of Persona stuff and a bit of adventure with the big baddie behind. So and you know what? There were really good Harry Potter games. I mean, Sorcerer Stone and Chamber of Secrets on the PS1 and PS2 version are actually very good game. Even Prison of Azkaban it wasn't bad, but it wasn't for me on the PlayStation 2. I think there's a 3 version also, but
Yeah.
the Game Boy Advance one was really good.
I
Prison
think
of
that's the one I
Azkaban,
played.
it's really good on the
Because I
Game Boy
remember
Advance
playing.
one.
I remember playing a Harry Potter game on the Game Boy Advance, and I used to love it.
Yeah. But
I was
after
checking out.
that,
Yeah, go on.
Goblet of Fire and all of that, everything comes after is like so crap, so shit. It went to the shitter.
That comes down to the curse of the video game tie-in.
Yeah.
It's either that or video games made into movies, or vice versa. It just doesn't work. Although there is the new. Did you see the new images for Mortal Kombat? Which is coming out in April on HBO Max. I'm excited because it's R-rated.
I mean, the CGI looks like from the 90s.
But you know what? That for me, that's not a bad thing. By the way, they should try and use as less CGI as possible, because for me that makes a better movie. By the way, I was just checking out some of the actual comments of people talking about the new Harry Potter game. Someone called Vertigear said, "Take your time. We need this to be legendary." Alex Weinberg said, "When you don't use a yellow background for a delay message, it doesn't make us disappointed." And someone also said, "Yes, delay it." There's a lot of them. I'm not going to read through the whole lot, but I'm sure if you Google it or go online, you will be able to find it. So yeah, cool, nice. Should I get into the next story?
Yes.
CD Projekt Red apologizes for Cyberpunk 2077 bugs, says it's avoiding crunch on all future projects. I think there was a video from the co-founder. I don't know how you pronounce his name though. Marcin Iwinski, is that it? Something like that? Iwinski, maybe?
I don't know how to pronounce Polish names.
well, Marcin Iwinski, I think I've actually said it right. Well, if not, I'm sure I've said it wrong. But anyway, he apologized with the video for the launch of the game on consoles, saying that without any obligatory time, they will be fixing the bugs. Obviously, I think they are going to be giving out a lot of free DLC. And also, when it comes out for next gen, all the updates are going to be for free. This is what I was reading as well, so that's a good thing. I really think I think this game's going to bounce back at some point. I really do, because there's been too much time and developed into this. Because man, you've played it, you've seen how it plays. Forget the bugs, forget all the fuck ups in it. But as an actual game itself, you can see there's something epic in there, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Story driven. Fucking Keanu Reeves is in it. What more do you want? You know what I mean? it's got to be good at some point. So
if you remember last week or before that, I was talking about Cyberpunk. That when they initially made it, they had their idea on like concept with PC. They kept expanding it, and
yeah.
And at first, like literally, he said it wasn't something that might be unachievable on current console, but the more they add stuff, the more idea they put. It just didn't, and maybe they compromised a lot and cut off a lot of stuff to make it work on the old gen, but eventually it did not even work on old gen, and you have a lot of this uncut content from the game. And also I want to talk about this roadmap they have for this year. I mean, at the second half of the year, they're gonna have free DLCs and the next gen upgrade. This is something unrealistic for me, to be honest, because the core game still has a lot of missing stuff. So, I mean, if I would see this map like the whole 2021, patches, upgrades, no DLC, no free stuff, just like adding all the content. And next year, we get the... fucking hell, somebody's messaging me. And next year, we get the
pictures.
the free DLC and the free content, right? So the free DLC, free content, and the free upgrade. So this is like unrealistic roadmap. I don't know how they're gonna achieve it, but I'm telling you right now, they're not. There's no way.
Well,
there's no way.
Let's see. I mean, don't forget, this game, they have been developing for a while. Obviously, I think a lot of the pressure that they were feeling might have been dropped a bit now. Now they have pressure from another side to try and actually fix this game. So
yeah,
they've been given more time. And I think, I don't know, because in the end, man, I don't think they're a bad company. As people have been saying, they just had so much pressure to drop the game. And you know how they must have, man, I'm telling you before, man, they must have been threatened by, I don't know who, funding's being pulled, this and that, you know what I mean? Come on, guys, we need to get this game out now, you know what I mean? So I don't think they had a choice during that.
I just don't like this business model where there seems like every publisher is doing it. Let's release the game now. Okay, you can finish from start to last, then we'll just fix it later with updates and free content or whatever. This model of business is not good for us. It's not good for you because you will lose your, your reputation as a good company. Right now, CD Projekt Red used to be the company everybody looks up for because The Witcher was amazing. The free content, the upgrade is free for the PlayStation 5. They kept... they supported for the PS4 Pro. They added HDR. They made an amazing port on the Switch. So it's like they have very good faith with the players. Now they lost it. You have to be always top tier. One mistake destroys you. It's not the mistake like a building, just like one part of your support gets destroyed. No, everything gets destroyed. Trust is hard to build but easy to lose. So a lot of people now, like, they still love CD Projekt Red because of what they done, but they lost a lot of trust with them. So
now they have to build that trust back. So let's see.
Yeah.
If they can accomplish what they're going to accomplish now, it'll be something in the past. But the thing is, a lot of people were saying about the video that they felt sorry for him. And then I was thinking, don't feel sorry for him. You know how many millions this man's just made? You know what I mean? I'm so sorry for Cyberpunk 2077. And then he throws money at people. Money fight. And then jumps into a big swimming pool full of naked women. We are on the road with new content. Don't worry. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing. So don't feel sorry for him. Yeah, feel sorry for the game, the people involved, but don't feel sorry for them. In the end, it became one of the highest selling games or something. I think it still is. Yeah. I don't know how many fucking millions this game's made. So yeah, this money they're plowing back into the fuck up they've made. So let's just see.
I just need people to understand. There is no company in the world that makes millions of dollars, is built upon, just good faith, There's no such thing. If you want to thrive, business is such a cutthroat world. If you don't live in that world, maybe it's hard. What's that scratching noise?
I'm eating Oreos. Sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ!
All right, come on.
Do you have to eat right now? Can't your fat ass wait a couple of minutes?
No, I'm hungry.
30 minutes.
Keep on talking about the morals of game companies.
People can't hear me with all the crunching and with the Oreos.
Mute it out later or some shit.
Oh my god. That's why. Oh my god, that's what. And you complain why your blood sugar is high. You're eating fucking Oreos.
They're dairy free at least.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh my god, more crunching.
Sorry, right. Let's get into the next story before he carries on.
I was in the middle of a thought. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, whatever. I don't care.
It'll come because we're still talking about CD Projekt anyway.
Anyways, I don't care.
There's been a rumor going around that there's going to be a complete overhaul of the game, which they said will be ready by June. The developers have gone online to state that this is entirely not true. So they've denied statements that someone has claimed that Cyberpunk 2077 developer, among other things, that a major overhaul of the game is in the works. The supposed developer wrote and said cut content will be returned. So Let us see. And they're saying, yeah, it's all complete bullshit. We'd be amazed by how much is already done. Blah blah blah. You know, I'm not gonna read all this shit because it's just them promising stuff again. So let's see what they come up with first. All right, so still on Cyberpunk. Oh, we've done that one. Cyberpunk development. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is something because you were talking about this. They didn't, because like you were saying that developers obviously back and forth, getting on the storyboard, you know, actually before developing anything takes time, right?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Because when they're saying that they didn't really. When I speak, I know everything.
I know what I'm talking about, and I had a really good point to make about the business world, but I was cut off with Oreos.
It's all right.
Sorry.
I'm not going to stop eating Oreos, so sorry, but... Well, anyway, the developer said they didn't start until 2016, actually properly developing the game. So
that's how it is with everything. Like, it's like, when you have a big project, you don't like fucking, you know, oh, let's build it. Well, it's not how it works. You need to make a plan. And even before you even start the plan, you need to make a pre-plan. How to make the plan. And when you make the plan and
another fucking plan.
And when you make the plan, you assess it. Then you dissect it. And you think all the necessary steps you can make. Then you make a spreadsheet. You know, it's like, it's not something you just start to fucking build, because that's not how it works. In the end of the idea, in the end, a video game is an engineering structure. You need to engineer it. If you're building something from scratch, it needs to be engineered. Anything engineering takes time. It's not something like, oh yeah, you know, let's fucking code the game. Like we have the game, that's it, done. No.
Yeah. Well, in this, let me just read this real quickly as well. Cyberpunk 2077 was announced back in 2012. They showed off the cinematic trailer. Was that the one where the girl was on her knees and they were like firing bullets and she had like all those robotic bits coming out of her arms and shit back in 2013? That was the big announcement.
Yeah.
I remember this trailer going, whoa, what the fuck is this? I remember seeing that. So, so the real work didn't begin until 2016. This is when CD Red Project head Adam Badowski, took over as director. This is interesting, several of the veteran developers from Witcher 3 had left. Did you know that? I didn't know that. So 7 of the major developers of Witcher 3 from CD Projekt actually left. I don't know if this is during production or just before production started of Cyberpunk, so who knows, man? Maybe they were relying on these people and, you know, maybe there was a fuck up inside their company, you know? You'll never know. Who fucking knows? Absolutely mad.
Maybe Microsoft came as like, here's some money.
I swear, dangling it in the window. Phil Spencer, come on now. Money.
What is it like? What, $1 million? $1 billion? What was it? $7.2 billion. Okay, that's okay.
Whatever, man.
Change.
$10. I'll be there. Come on, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Anything. Right, next story today. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes reportedly confirmed by a leaker. You're a fan of Diamond and Pearl, no?
I mean, I'm a fan of, like, I basically like all of the Pokemon games. I mean, all of the main series Pokemon games. All of them are good.
Which one was Diamond and Pearl? Because I don't remember them.
It's the first DS game released. It's the first Pokemon DS game.
I'm trying to think, because I'm sure, because I've got the box art in my head, and I'm thinking Diamond Pearl, but I didn't have a clue what system it was on.
Yeah. I remember, which gen was it? Like, I remember it.
Oh God, you're gonna have to search all that shit.
Gen 5, Gen 6.
You're asking me. I don't even remember what I had for lunch. Who are you talking about, Gen 5, Gen 6?
Anyways, so 4th generation. Okay.
So,
4th generation. So I really want a Switch version of this, but
Mm.
I really don't want it to be like Sword and Shield, like better graphics, better animation, and not like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. That was like a cute thing, but I want to catch Pokemon like how they catch, you know. I don't know, like they can really maybe do a lot of like innovation of it because it's already a set game, but at least like the graphics will be a bit better than what we got from Sword and Shield. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, this makes sense, right? Because they always like what they do is release the main game, right? The new generation. Then after that, they release a remake. That's how they always did it. After Pokemon Diamond, they released Heart and Gold. Then they released Pokemon Black. After that, they released Pokemon Black 2. After that, XY. After that, Safari, which was a remake. And after Safari comes the Pokemon Diamond, which was the last remake we got. We got Pikachu. That game, Let's Go Pikachu, but I'm not sure if that we can call that as like a proper remake.
Yeah.
Because that game was like remade 2 times now. We got Pokemon Fire and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So,
but this is the problem with Nintendo. It's just a lot of hashtagging their old games. That's what pisses me off. That's a good beef for later as well. Always hashtagging their shit, man.
It sells.
I know. It's like, okay, listen, the Wii U didn't sell, so let's bring out all the shit that came out on Wii U on Switch. Let's do that first. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even like, all honesty, Breath of the Wild was supposed to be a Wii U game. They just fucking pushed it back because they had this Switch coming out. Thank God they did that, by the way. But you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. And we're still waiting for Star Fox to get rehashed now on Switch. I'm sure it's only a matter of time.
I mean, the problem with Pokemon is that it releases every 4 years. 4 to 5 years, and it's like they're gonna have to make the most profit of a Pokemon. Pokemon franchise, it's huge,
Oh yeah,
and they have to make a profit. So every 4 years they're gonna make once a time profit. No, they have to release it 2 times the same game. They have 2 versions of the same game every time. Also, they release about 2 years later the same game, right? But the 2 versions combined. Like, for example, Pokemon Fire and Red. After that, they release Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Silver and Gold, they release Pokemon Sapphire, right? So they always like... was it Sapphire or something? Crystal. Pokemon Crystal. And
I'm just agreeing with you. I'm like, yeah.
So they always do that, right? So it's like a big franchise. They have to milk it, so they release the game. I'm not trying to say it's a good thing. It's not, but it's Pokemon.
But you're still gonna play them. I love it. That's not a good thing. But I'm still gonna fucking play it.
yeah, exactly. No, to be honest, I don't play the re-released versions. Like I don't. If I have Pokemon Sword now, but if they re-release the game another time, I wouldn't buy it. Like a remake, yeah, sure, but like a version where the both are combined, I wouldn't. I don't think it's gonna happen this time around because we're getting DLCs.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get an ultimate version.
All honesty, I went to the kitchen. I got water while you were talking, and I came. I was still listening.
You got more Oreos, you fucking
No,
asshole.
I got water this time. Wait.
Okay, so we'll jump to our next game. It's another Pokemon game. So this new Pokemon, it's the new Pokemon Snap. If you guys remember Pokemon Snap from Nintendo 64.
Oh, yes. Oof. Fucking hell. Now you're talking my generation.
So apparently we got the file size of the Pokemon Snap is 6.8 gigabytes.
Cool.
I mean, I saw the trailers, like you roam around and take pictures of Pokemon, and the Pokemon are animated really cool, and they're like... they are sized correctly, and I'm like, I never understood why people love Pokemon Snap. What's the point? It's literally taking pictures.
It's a bit of a cult fan favorite, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
From what I gather. Like, it's really one of the big Pokemon fan favorites. And I remember friends going mad about it. People who, and we're talking like when N64 was out or whatever platform it was on at the time. But man,
N64.
I remember friends going fucking nuts.
But I don't get it. I don't get the appeal of taking pictures of Pokemon.
It's a fan thing.
So Pokemon fans are gonna have fun with that. So anyways, our next story.
One thing, by the way.
Sorry.
One thing, by the way, the Pokemon Snap, apparently you can feed the Pokemon. Could we do that in the old game or no? You can throw fruit at them.
Never played the old game, so I have no idea.
I can't remember. They were like talking about, you can throw fruit. I was like, okay, but couldn't we do that in the other game? Couldn't we do that in the beginning?
I mean, yeah. So, okay, our next story. So, if you guys know Logan Paul, if you guys ever heard of, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, who the fuck is the older brother? Logan Paul, I think.
Logan Paul's the older. Jake is the one who's trying to become a fucking UFC fighter or something, isn't he?
Whatever. Both are idiots. Logan... so Logan Paul started doing this series where he just unboxed Pokemon packs, and he bought like a Charizard or something for a really expensive amount of money. And because of that, how do you say, more sunshine on the Pokemon trading card, the value gone up. They were expensive, now they're more expensive because people are now, they want it more. The demand is higher. So to this, saying that, just a bit of context, why would this sold a lot? Box of Pokemon TCG booster pack sells for $400K at auction. Damn!
400K. The way you said that was... It was almost like it was your own money. 400K.
It's like, damn, so expensive. And you know what? I was like, damn. It's like, I have Pokemon cards, right? I used to collect them when I was a kid. And I opened them and I was like, I have Charizard. I'm going to be so rich. And I'm like, oh no, it's not the first edition. Because it has to be first edition and hollow. Mine wasn't first edition. I have a Dark Charizard, which is first edition. Hello, which costs around maybe $5,000, $6,000, and it's in a mid condition. So I have to grade it, then maybe I can sell it. But right now it's like, and I do have Venusaur. Venusaur also sells a lot of. It's first edition, hollow. Also, it's not that clean. I don't know what grade it gets. Maybe it gets a grade 8 or 7.
Why is it not clean? What have you been doing to it?
Nothing. It's just if it's
you lie.
I mean,
they're stuck together.
Pokemon card first edition value Venusaur. I'm just gonna check how much it costs. $3,000. Okay. So mine would probably cost about like 1K or 150K. Yeah.
Okay.
So also I do have another one, but I'm really like saddened about it because I have a Bulbasaur, Blastoise, which is also valued a lot of money. But I remember when I was a kid, some asshole called Anthony was playing with my cards and he just took it from my hand and it was like, he tried to not steal it, but like, how you say, like, I have your card, try and get it, I was being bullied and he just threw it on the ground and squashed it and like stomped on it and he dragged it with his feet. So a lot of its color is gone, so it's now devalued. But if that was in mid condition, to have gone for like 5K or like 8K.
Well, go to his house now and tell him, hey, you owe me 5K. Slap him with it. You owe me 5K, motherfucker.
Yeah. So eventually I grew bigger than him. Then I started to bully him. So
I love it. I grew bigger than him. Go. Right, next story. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Leaker reportedly reveals up-and-coming new DLC content, or should I say DLC characters. This person apparently has actually predicted pretty well before. So this is why because you've always got to take leakers with a pinch of salt. You know what I mean? Like they were talking about a Resident Evil game ages ago, and then boom, Resident Evil Village came out. And this is from somebody who actually who's been known to do leaks. So this leaker seems to be pretty well known. So they're saying that they're going to be adding the protagonist from the Tales series. That includes Tales of Symphonia and also Tales of Vesperia. So, like, did you play the Tales games or no?
No. I have one, and I tried to play it. I played like 5 hours of it. I'm like, it's one of those series that have a cult following. You know what I mean? It's one of those series, one of those JRPGs that has a real big fan base. You know what I mean? I've got a friend who loves it, lives by it, always talking about it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's called Tales of Zestiria. I have this one, and I'm like,
I think is there one on Game Pass? I think I saw one on Game Pass the other day. I wasn't sure. Because I downloaded Dragon's Quest. That's the one that I didn't play it yet because I'm finishing a couple of other games. But yeah. Anyway. Right. Should we get into our next story?
Yeah, I'm just like Super Smash. Evil. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. I'm like Super Smash. Like, how many characters are gonna keep releasing? Is it like there's a set numbers, or like whenever the fuck they want, they just keep releasing?
I think whatever the fuck they want. That's the thing. Yeah. I think, is it the one fighting game that has the most amount of characters on it now, or something, or it broke a world record for that, or something?
Oh yeah,
it's fucking insane. How does the menu look now? Let me pick a character. Ding, 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 ding. Fuck me, it's going down forever. I just want one guy. Right. Resident Evil Village. Everyone's gone crazy for the tall vampire lady, and so have I. She's hot. She's hot. She's hot. Damn, that's hot. That's not Will Smith. Hot. That's Will Smith. Damn, that's hot. Hey, that's hot. I was trying to think what you were doing there.
Fortnite.
Well, the new Resident Evil 8, aka Resident Evil Village, I'm getting excited for it because I loved Resident Evil 7. I thought it was good. There's a big showcase happening on the 21st. Let me have a quick look. So by the time this comes out, 21st will be on a Thursday. So I think we'll have the episode out before then. So if you are listening, the thing will be on Thursday, or if it is Thursday, it's today. So yeah, everyone's gone crazy for the tall vampire lady, by the way.
So is she like a new character, or like I've
never seen it before.
Oh, okay.
And I've played all the Resident Evil games. I've never seen it before.
Oh, okay. So she's like a new character thing.
But the thing about this is not just the fact that, okay, it's a nice tall vampire lady. But what I do like are the fucking tweets and the comments and the memes that have been going out lately. Oh my goodness. Someone called Fabino said, "Me today thinking about vampire lady," and it's this white dude with a bubble in it, like a bubble cloud with the vampire lady in it. There was one really cool one that I saw. Let me scroll down here quickly. Yeah, someone called Jessica, who actually has the gay pride flag, the I forgot how you
rainbow
pronounce it.
Flag.
Yeah, but anyway,
LGBT.
Yes, thank you. I can never say it. I don't know why. I'm like, well, she said
LGBTQ or LGBTQ. Yes. I don't know which one.
Something like that. This how anyone listening now is probably thinking, savages. They can't even pronounce it.
Okay, so it's LGBT. I know it's LG, but I'm not sure if it's LGTP or it's like LGBT. LGBT.
LGBTQ. So it's got the flag. Anyway, she said, and this is the one that I loved the most, by the way. I thought it was brilliant. She said, "Am I the only one who wants the tall vampire lady from Resident Evil Village to step on me? Just me." Someone called Envy wrote, "If I don't die from suffocation by the tall vampire lady in Resident Evil 8, then what's the point?"
So everybody is fantasizing her as a dominatrix.
I think
right?
so. Yeah. Yeah. Someone said, "Me when I see the tall vampire lady in Resident Evil 7." It cuts to a movie clip that says, "I don't know whether I should open fire or fall in love." I love it. It's really, if you go through all the memes and the comments, I think it's brilliant, and I think Capcom have probably hit the nail right on the head with this one. I think, because if they're already going crazy about that, then people are going to want to play it just to see what's going on with this girl. So that's amazing. That's cool. I'm excited. I can't wait for the new Resident Evil. Super excited. It's going to be good. And they're saying that they could be announcing a new remake, which possibly could be Resident Evil 4.
So, what do you think about the tall lady?
What do I think about the tall lady?
Yeah. Do you want her to stomp on you?
Yes. What a question. Of course I wanted to stomp on me. Stomp on me. Which is cool. So get ready for the big announcement.
So you like the Wondersex?
Wondersex.
Wondersex.
Wondersex. That sounds like something you're into, by the way. Just the way you even said it.
No.
Wondersex.
No, it's like, you don't know Wondersex?
I don't know.
It's basically the dominatrix and German. They like shove a did up your ass. So
that just sounds like someone shoving something in your ass. I'm going to put this in your ass now. Okay. What's the safety word? Banana. The safety word is Chris.
No. Your safety word would be LGBTQ.
Oh, because I'm going to forget it halfway. Damn it, was it a B or You're screwed now. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, it's funny. Right, next story today. The Last of Us TV series finds a new director. Chernobyl director. Joanne Renck, if I'm saying that right, Renck. Yeah, because the Chernobyl series was amazing, and that had a very gritty look. Did you see the miniseries?
Chernobyl? Oh my god, it was. I couldn't stop watching. Like from the first episode, like I binge watched that.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 episodes or something. Yeah, it was so good. And you see that kind of direction, like with the buildings and the decay and how it was back then, and Chernobyl and them going down. I can see that already. If you told me that these are scenes from the new Last of Us TV show, I would believe you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think they've really picked a fantastic director for this, and I think it's going to be good.
I mean, my favorite parts of the Chernobyl was when they were trying to hire Russians to go down under the power plant or whatever to turn on the water, turn off water, whatever it was, to cool down the radioactive before the second explosion, erupts. And how they try to hush everything is like, it's insane. And a lot of people just died. And all the records of that were like covered up. So it wasn't like, oh yeah, it's not because of radiation or whatever. And it's like, whoa, it's like such a huge, like, dark era of the world. Not just like, not just like Russia, the world, because out of other places in the world got affected by the radiation too, and they wouldn't like fess up with the responsibility, so they try to cover it up, which is similar happening with COVID with China. China's like, seriously, China's like, what's the situation in China? They don't have COVID anymore. Okay, like what's going on? It's like, it's insane. Why everyone else in the world is like going crazy, and China's like now the best place to live. It's crazy.
But they're having bloody big massive pool parties where tens of thousands have showed up with no masks. Yeah. It's insane.
What's going on, crazy. China? Tell us.
Well, all honesty, they're because I don't know if I should say it or not. Maybe I'm wrong in saying this, or maybe I'm politically wrong, because again, I've never lived there. I've never seen how it is. but I know that a lot of it is controlled from people who I do know that have lived there. Like, what certain things are banned in China? Like, is Facebook and things like that banned there? Or
Yeah, there's no Facebook, no Instagram, no American.
Yeah, you see, this is what I mean.
applications.
Everything is controlled to that point where if their government tells them wear a fucking mask, sanitize, the people will do it. You see what I mean?
Chinese Communist Party. It's a communist country. What are you expecting?
But this is the point. This is what I'm saying.
Why are you saying that's politically incorrect? It's facts. This is go to Wikipedia.
But you know what I mean? And just in case someone's listening and they're like, this isn't what it's like. But, you know, like when their government tells them to do this and do that, people abide by it and they do it. In America, when they said, please wear a mask, sanitize, half the population turned around and says, it's my constitutional right to not wear a mask. And it's like, well, look how many fucking people have COVID now in America alone. You know what I mean? Same in Lebanon, by the way. In Lebanon, I'm seeing all these fucking videos of people going out and partying with no masks. And then they're complaining, saying, oh, I have COVID. Well, you were out partying New Year's Eve, and I've seen so many videos of people that I know. And I said, why the fuck are you doing this? And I know so many people who have COVID now because of this. It's insane. It's crazy.
The problem with the communist country is that you cannot own anything. Nothing is yours.
Yeah.
Okay. And like in China, you cannot buy a house. You can buy a house, but after set period of time, that house is not yours anymore. So you cannot leave it to your kids. You know what I mean?
Well, it's the same like that in a lot of European countries.
You cannot literally own a house for eternity.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the same like that in a lot of European countries. They give you a house
rents.
for 50 years, I think you get.
Yeah. So that's like, that's how it is. Like there's communist. Okay, you can like control the people more, but whoever is born in a status order stays that way, and nobody can actually thrive to be. You know, the rich stays rich, the poor stays poor. That's what happens. So
this is the law in Lebanon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, my goodness. And so I'm sorry. The rich steal from the poor.
Video games. Let's talk about video games. Maybe we should do.
So let's talk about the political party of Lebanon. How they've been teasing Naughty Dog. No, I'm joking. Here we go. So your next story is Neil Druckmann teases new project. And shares Naughty Dog job openings. I kept on calling it Naughty Job.
That should be your next. Let's say your safe word.
Yeah, naughty job. So yeah, they're looking for everything from gameplay animators, producers, game designers, a hell of a lot more. This was posted on his official Twitter page. And it says, come work for us. We're making something very cool. So let's see. Let me have a look. Job positions, January 2021. Let me see. You've got animation, art, editorial, game design, UI. You've got quality assurance, programming, production, IT, and dev opportunities as well. So there's a lot there, man. That's cool. Did you apply or no?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
No.
I was like, yeah. You're like, oh.
Maybe I should. Like, I wouldn't.
I'm taking a quick screenshot. If they were looking for voiceover artists, I'd be happy to fucking voice a game for them for free. Carlos,
I mean, why don't you apply?
I don't know.
You don't lose anything. Literally, you won't lose anything.
Who's one of their main guys? Is it Trey? What's his name? The guy who does the voice of Joel.
Yeah.
Trey Baker.
Troy Baker.
Yeah, there's me like, hey Troy, get the fuck out of my office. Get the fuck out of my studio. Smack. Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, I would literally lose nothing just applying. Like they won't even reply. So that's it. Whatever. Yeah. Send your CV and that's it. They reply, you reply. They don't reply, they don't reply. That's it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Maybe they're looking for like like a few extra fucking
fat baddies.
Yeah, like not baddies, just like like background stuff, simple voiceover work for different characters who aren't main characters, just for like he went over that way. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit that they need. So I'd do that.
Yeah,
he's in the car. Run, run, Joel, run. Shit like that. It's a dildo. All right, next story today. Let me see. Breath of the Wild players are racing to bake bread as quickly as possible. Why is this? What? This is obviously something with... let me have a look.
The speedrun community.
Okay, well, I don't get me wrong. I understand why there is a speedrun community, but have you seen how some of these speedrunners play with all the glitches? And even the developers are fucking shocked. Like, how? How did they find this fucking glitch in the game? They're like, what the fuck?
And it's like, it's so random, right? They have to like input 10 to 25 combination of keys, and you have to do this specific thing in the specific area, so it would happen. Like, how? How do you find it? How do you find these glitches? It's insane. Have you seen how they like the glitch where Link just warps into the fucking temples? Like, how did you find this?
Yes, I did see that. And the developer's like, what the hell?
It's so complicated. It's so complicated how he does it. It's like, okay, how the fuck did you find it? I don't know. But anyways, I never understood the speedrun community. Like, what's the point of it? And it's like the amount of perfection they put just to slice off half of a second.
The second, yeah, exactly.
Not a second. A second is like
like half of a second.
Yeah. So imagine with cars and racing. And cars and racing, 1 second is like fucking milestone for them. A second. So that's something that's like kind of similar with speedrunning. Half a second is like, whoa, crazy.
I've seen. Yeah, go on. Sorry, mate.
And there's a lot of dedicated YouTube channels where you can watch the progression and evolution of speedrunning. I would recommend to watch some of the videos, like for you to understand how and why they do it and how they improve. Is just crazy. It's crazy, it is.
Now, I'm just reading, while you were doing that, I was reading through the actual article. So the game is to bake a loaf of bread as quickly as possible in the open world game, Breath of the Wild. Currently, the world record is 19 minutes 44 seconds. What does that also include, like finding all the ingredients, starting from the beginning? What?
Yeah, we always speedrun start at the beginning.
Wow. Oh yeah, 19 minutes to bake a loaf of fucking bread. Right, and final one today, Nintendo Switch 2020 sees the second highest annual dollar sales in US console history. So that's cool. And keep in mind, when did the Switch originally get released?
I don't know, like 2016?
16? When Breath of the Wild, because I got it with Breath of the Wild on like day one when it was
17,
out.
17.
I remember Stephanie was she in Geneva, and she sent me a message. She said, listen, on Amazon, there are Nintendo Switches on sale. She said, do you want it now? Because she said it's going to go in like 10 minutes. I was like, get it! I remember screaming down the phone, get it! She got it, and then she said, we got it. And she said, what game do you want? I said, what is it? She said, there's Breath of the Wild. I said, Breath of the Wild! So I was screaming Breath of the Wild, and when she came, it was like the happiest. Playing Breath of the Wild was amazing.
Then she never saw you for months.
Felt like at least a good couple of weeks for sure, man. I disappeared. That's it. Even at work, I took the Switch with me. Never take a handheld to work. I was taking it because I was so into Breath of the Wild at the time. Man, what a fucking brilliant game that was. I love it.
Do your bosses listen to this podcast?
No, I take because I work on my laptop, but if I do have like an extra half an hour or an hour left at the end of the day, and I've already done everything, yeah, I'll whip on like a horror game on the laptop. I keep an Xbox controller in my work bag.
I love how you're trying to like cover all of your bases. Maybe he is listening. Like, come on, you fucker! I'm paying you for you to play Switch while you're at game. Shut the hell up, Clint. When you were in when I was messaging you while you were in Lebanon and having live shows. And you were literally sending me pictures of selfies of you playing with the Switch while doing the live show after the afternoon.
And just so, man, you know, when you've been doing radio for over 20 fucking years, man, you don't need to prep anymore. You just open the mic and talk out of your ass. That's it. Whatever comes out, comes out. I used to play, even when I was talking, I would play. I would like open the mic, do a competition. I would be playing Switch.
I know.
I would literally be playing, like taking phone calls. Hey, how you doing? I'm still playing fucking Zelda in the background. No one can because the sound's off.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. You mastered it, and it's like a second nature for it. It's breathing.
Yes, long time. Right. Do you have any beef, young sir?
Yes, No Man's Sky beef.
Let's hear it. Let's hear what you got.
So in No Man's Sky, the trophies are bugged as fuck.
Okay.
So there's a trophy where you have to survive 32 souls in an extreme planet. So extreme planet is a planet where everything tries to kill you. So when I reached this planet, I made a home base and whatever, and the base, it counts as a soul. You see there's like a milestone inside the game. It tells you the counter is going up. So I have to survive 32 souls, which is approximately 8 hours in real life time. So like, it's okay. I left the PS5 turned on and I slept. I woke up and the milestones are gone, and I checked, the trophy didn't pop.
Yeah? Wow.
The trophy did not pop, so the game glitched. And the problem is you cannot reset it. It's like one-time thing. It's like you get one chance. So fortunately, I was playing as a survival mode, which I have manual save. I restarted the game, did the 8 hours, it did not work. So no, what I did is that before I reached the milestone, I saved about 5 minutes before. The counter goes up and trophy did not pop again. Yeah. Restarted the PS5, reload the save, waited 5 minutes, and the trophy finally fucking popped. So what the hell, Hello Games? It's been 4 years and you still have goddamn shit fucking bug trophy. This trophy was bugged 4 years ago. 4 years later, it's still fucking bugged. What the fuck, Sean Murray? Sean Murray, I know you're in your cave right now, smelling all of your dollars and being happy with your award. And be happy, and you're happy with your fucking games award and whatever the fuck. But fix your goddamn trophy list. Trophies are important. A lot of people play games just to get trophies. I want the trophies for No Man's Sky. Now, and I didn't notice how to do this trick because you have to. There are 2 trophies tied to the souls. So there's 20 milestone and 32 milestone. So when I slept, I skipped the 20, and my save was between 20 and 30. So when I reload the save, I cannot get the trophy back. So I'm fucked with 1 trophy to get the platinum. So I have to make a new game. I have to make a new fucking game and play about 4 to 5 hours so I can get the ship and warp into fucking other space galaxies, and so I can find a planet with a planet that is extreme planet where everything tries to kill you. So down the line, No Man's Sky, if you remove all the trophies and you're not a trophy hunter, you don't care about trophies, it's a great game. It's an amazing game, actually. It's like you go like, you don't know what you even want to do. Like you start something opens up. You start that, something else opens up. There's so much to do. Now you can have fighters. Like you can build base. You can have a fighter. You can send fighters to missions. They mine for you. They bring resources for you. You can have fighters. You can go outside You can be a trader. You trade your ships to get other ships. You can have better guns now. You can change your outfit. You can change your species. You can play with friends and do missions together. You can... There's so much stuff you can do, right? And the upgrades. You upgrade your ship to classes. You upgrade the class. You upgrade the slots. You upgrade your... the game is so great now. So much fun now, but the trophies are fucked. So if you want to play this game, play it initially without trophies. But I cannot do that because I'm a trophy hunter.
You know, you've been talking for almost 5 minutes.
Seriously?
I'm just looking at the timer now. It's like 1 hour and 6 minutes. I think you started like 1 minute. It's been about 5-6 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay.
That's a big beef.
What? I put a lot of hours in it, like 8 hours to get one fucking trophy, and you don't get it. You get so annoyed. But I'm gonna do it.
You do it. I don't have any beef now. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
But the great thing is you can double down with the platinum. I have no beef. Sorry, but the great thing is you can double down with the platinum, because if you upload the save on the cloud and re-downloaded the save on the PS4 version, all the trophies will pop, so you get double platinum. It's the same for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Spider-Man Remastered, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and the Phoenix Rising and Watch Dogs Legion. So all of these games you can double down with the platinum. You just open the PS4 version, download the cloud save, and you're good. You get all the trophies. They start to pop one after another. Yep.
Okay.
Double down platinum, baby.
So don't forget, if you would like to subscribe to the show, give us any comments at all, anything, just go to YouTube, have a look for Where's the Beef Gamer podcast and subscribe. And episodes are dropped every single week. We are going to be doing trailer reactions at some point. We're just literally figuring out what to do and how to do it, and basically we're waiting for a decent enough trailer to come out so we can fucking criticize it. Yeah, what is this nonsense? Yeah,
it's not kind of just video games, movies, and anything like pop culture. Something interesting.
Anything interesting. So we'll do those as like little mini episodes, but we're still going to do like Where's the Beef as well. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. All right. You can join me on Instagram at Clint Maximus. Where can they find you?
You already know this from the beginning of the show. But
I know, but you're repeating again.
If you have, if you hit your head while listening to the show, you can find me at Taporin. That's TAPORIN. And Instagram is the same.
All right. I'm out. Have a nice evening.
I said it in a way that I was going to say something more, but I didn't. That's why you waited.
What you no, because you're like, eh? And then I thought, all right, he's done. Let me carry on. Let me jump in before he says something else. And another thing about the Man's for Sky for fucking, what's that game called again? Your beef?
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Yeah, I thought you were about to start talking about No Man's Sky again. Yes, what else I don't like? All right, I'm out. Go on. Is there anything else you want to add before I go?
Nope, just end the show, please.
All right. Bye-bye.
Follow us on Instagram at Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast.